Hey, tennis fans, I'm Grace Carter. Drama, determination, moxie, and tennis at its very best. That's what makes a match for the ages. And this season, we have plenty to choose from, but we've narrowed it down to our top 5 picks. 5 matches we think will pass the test of time. Here we go. A look back at the best 5 matches of the 2025 season. And coming in on top, no doubt, Jannik Sinner versus Carlos Alcaraz, the Roland Garros final. When it comes to the 2025 season, Alcaraz's 5-set win over Jannik Sinner was the creme de la creme. Alcaraz rallied from 2 sets down and saved 3 match points. Carlos won the final 2 sets in tie breaks to secure that victory. In between, there were ebbs and flows in intensity, passion, drama, and shot making of the highest order. It was a 5-hour, 29-minute epic, the longest final in Roland Garros history. And it goes down as the greatest single match in the now iconic Sinkerez rivalry. Can they top it in 2026? We can't wait to find out. By the way, there were more amazing matches between these two, but we're going to give more attention to some other players. So next up, the amazing Australian Open final between Madison Keys and Aryna Sabalenka. Sabalenka came into that final on a 20-match winning streak in Melbourne and an 11-0 record in 2025. But it was Keys who delivered when it mattered the most. It was a 3-set thrill ride of bold shot making. It was a nail-biter from start to finish. For the first 11 games of the final set, neither faced a break point. It all came down to the last game. Keys hit 2 strong returns to build a love 30 lead. She reached championship point after coming out on top of a high-octane baseline exchange, and she converted her second match point with a powerful forehand, her 29th and most important winner of the night. This victory made Madison Keys the 4th oldest first-time Slam champion in the Open era. Another women's match comes in at number 3, Barbara Krejcikova's victory over Taylor Townsend in the 4th round of this year's U.S. Open. It wasn't a Slam final, and the eventual winner, Krejcikova, did not go on to win the tournament. But this 4th-round match on Louis Armstrong Stadium was one of the most dramatic women's matches of 2025. Krejcikova saved 8 match points against Townsend, with 7 of those coming in the second set, which was a 25-minute marathon that Krejcikova ultimately won 15-13 to stay in that match. In the end, it was the 2-time major champion who pulled away with a most miraculous victory and left Townsend heartbroken in defeat. 4th on our list happened just a few weeks ago in Italy. Flavio Ceboli's triumph over Zizou Bergs in the Davis Cup semifinal. Ceboli saved 7 match points and eked out an emotional victory that spearheaded Italy's 3rd consecutive Davis Cup crown. An unsuspecting matchup became a combustible affair between 2 hard-hitting and very determined adversaries, as neither one was willing to give up ground during a dramatic 3rd set in which Ceboli finally came through a marathon tiebreaker with the upper hand. It was no small task. The Italian squandered 6 match points along the way and finally converted his final one before ripping off his shirt and getting mobbed by his compatriots. The 32-point tiebreak was the 6th longest tiebreak in the history of Davis Cup. And last on our list, the champions' last stand in Paris, a 4th-round battle between Iga Swiatek and Elena Rybakina at Roland Garros. The start was absolutely stunning, with Iga Swiatek down 6-1 2-love and Rybakina looking untouchable. Iga said she felt like she was playing against Jannik Sinner. Well, she played like Sinner from that point on and claimed her 25th consecutive victory on the Parisian clay. Though Iga did not win her 4th consecutive title in Paris, this victory stands as one of her most emphatic wins of the year. And there you have it, our top 5 matches of 2025. There were so many to choose from, and it's not easy to narrow it down, so we're going to give you a turn. Which matches will you remember from this season? Let us know in the comment section, and we'll see you next time.